All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how I've made over $200,000 from self-publishing these two books. So if you ever wondered about how will this book actually make me money, you're gonna wanna tune into this video. And here's a little secret. The money actually didn't come in from selling the books. I mean, maybe I've made $5,000 in royalty income from selling these books, which is cool, but here's the deal. The money does not come in from the book sales. It's what happens after the book is read that makes all the money. So I'm gonna share the strategy that all the top info marketers are using to make 6 figures from writing a book. A perfect example of this is a guy named Pat Flynn. Pat Flynn wrote this book called Superfans. If you read the book, which I have, all throughout it, Pat says you need to go grab your free companion course. Go to this link, enter your email, get this free course to help guide you through the book. So when you sell a book on Amazon, Amazon does not provide you with that person's name or email or phone number or any contact information about them. So you need to find a way to get their email address. And that's what Pat has done with his book Superfans. He pitches this course. It's hard to turn down because it's free and it helps walk you through the book. When you sign up for that course, now he has your email address and then he can continue to communicate with you, provide more value. And then later, if he wants to launch a program that costs $10,000 or $20,000, or if he wants to host a live event, he has your email so he can reach out to you and let you know about it. And that is where all the money is made. He's not making money selling you books and making $6 per book. And that's the real secret, guys. So you want to think about the person that's reading your book and what is their experience like during the process of reading your book and then after reading your book. Where do you want them to go when they're reading your book to maybe get more help or get more information? What else might they need to make that experience even better? Because you want to create something that's irresistible, like an online course. Once you have that, you can work that call to action into your manuscript over and over, and that will allow you to get their email address so you can follow up with them as many times as you need, and there will be a percentage of those people that will want to work with you more, and that is where most of the money will come from the books that you write. In fact, the only reason I've made money from these two books is because I have links throughout them that provide resources and then also say, hey, if you like this but you want me to work with you one-on-one to help implement this in your business, click this link and book a call with me. And I will tell you, the people that actually read my books and then reached out to me were the easiest people to sell into one of my coaching programs because they were indoctrinated to the process and there's something they liked about the way I taught and they already trusted me. I mean, think about the books that you've read that changed your life. You know, wouldn't you pay the author to work with them one-on-one because you feel like you have a relationship with them by the time you've gotten inside their head and you've really digested their message. So I know this is more work, but you need to be thinking about what you want your readers to do after they get done reading your book. And then when you have that, you work that through the book and you say, hey, do you want this free checklist? Do you want this free course? Do you want this free download? Do you want to schedule a call with me? And then give them some very easy URLs to go to. And that will make all the difference in you making money from your book. In fact, if you forget to do this step, the only way you're going to make money is when you get that $6 every time somebody buys your book. All right, guys, one final tip, because I know some of you are like, man, I was hoping I could make some more passive income from my book and not maybe make it all from the coaching side of things. And there is one final tip that will help you do that. And I want to share a secret with you guys. The money in books is not in books anymore, at least not paper books or ebooks. So it's not in this kind of book. So what kind of book is it in? Any guesses? The answer, audiobooks. Audiobooks is where the money is today, and audiobooks is a growing category. I mean, think about yourself. I bet you probably listen to more audiobooks today than you did even 3 or 5 or 7 years ago. And so that format is steadily growing. It costs Audible and other distributors very little to get the files into people's Audible apps, you know, so that they can give you a higher percentage of the royalties. And there's a big barrier to entry. My book here that's about growing an online coaching business, I searched the words online coaching business on Audible. Guess how many competitors there were? One other book. It was 19 minutes long and it had 3 stars and reviews. So obviously nobody's buying that. And this book as an audiobook is selling 1 copy per day. It's been live for less than 2 months. Audiobooks are actually an easier sell because a lot of people like me have an Audible membership where they get a certain amount of credits each month that they're prepaying for. So it's not really that big of a deal to just keep adding new books to your library. I do it all the time. So I really recommend taking that extra step and going ahead and getting your book made made into an audiobook. And if that's something you want some help with, I can support you with that because I have just been through that process, and there's a lot of wrong turns you can make if you don't know someone that has actually walked that path. All right, guys, so if you want some help with that, along with every other part of writing your book, from conceptualizing it, writing your manuscript, designing your cover, formatting, all the technical details of getting it on Amazon, making sure you have a way to monetize your book because you have a lead magnet or an irresistible giveaway, and everything else we've covered, I am launching a program very soon to help you do all of that. I'm partnering with Ben Kelly, who is a self-publishing expert, and together he and I are going to make this whole process absolute easy street for you. So think riding on a luxury train car where people are bringing you wine and baguettes. You're going to your destination, and they might stop by and say, would you prefer white or red wine? That's what it's going to be like. Hey, do you like this cover better or this other one? Do you want to go with the cream interior or the white? What trim size do you want to do? What do you want to put on the back of your cover, right? When you have somebody who's just guiding you through that whole process, then yes, you're making decisions, but other than that, it's pretty much easy street. So if you want more information on this program, it's going live very soon. Click the link in the description to be added to the list. I will email you as soon as it is available. And if you have any other doubts about this process, like if you aren't sure if you're good at writing or maybe your book's gonna suck, check out these other videos I'm gonna link that will help put those fears to rest. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.